This might be the only obvious connection that a local around here might have from the revolutionary times to our region. A small skirmish around these dunes surrounding Dunes Creek, the aftermath of an earlier raid that passed through this region on its way to Fort St. Joseph, which today is Niles, Michigan. Or did it happen here near Trail Creek? We got a case of the competing historical signs here. Yeah, Trail Creek, or as it was known in French, River de Chemin, or River of the Trail, was also a very important route for the early French traders out here. In fact, we're gonna hear about someone known to many of us, Jean-Baptiste Point de Sable, who had a little run-in on this creek during this period we'll be looking at. Hello, I'm Sam Love. I'm the host of a video blog called the Calumet Wilderness with Sam Love, where I explore the cultural and ecological terrain of the Calumet Wilderness. Today is April 19, 2025, and it is the 250th anniversary of the shot heard round the world. And while Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts might be a long way from Northwest Indiana, there are connections between our region and that revolution that happened so long ago. Over the next 2 years, I'll have a special series of videos that look at the events of the American Revolution as they pertain to the Calumet and Kankakee regions of Illinois and Indiana. Now, it's true that Indiana and Illinois did not become states until a full generation after the Revolution. And the region as we know it, urban and industrial, really doesn't begin to form until the late 19th century. So how do we commemorate an event that seems so distant in both time and space? It's a little more here than you might think. Of course, this land was here, these creeks were here, and these rivers were here, and there were people here, and these sand dunes were here. So we exist within this historical and geographical context, which I want to unpack in this series that I'll be doing over the next basically 2 years. So we'll dig into the old maps and sources. We'll take a look at the lives of people who experienced the revolution firsthand and then came to find their final resting place here in Northwest Indiana. We'll talk to some people who today are keeping that legacy alive. And there's also the matter of just what did it look like around here at that time in the late 18th century. So we'll be using the old sources to infer that. And focusing on that local historical and geographical context, it gives us a chance to explore the Revolution and the Revolutionary War in certain aspects that might be overlooked or forgotten or ignored. Certainly one of those is the Illinois country, and of course the fates of the probably thousands of people, Native Americans, who were living here at that time and who'd been living here for a few generations. Certainly the upheavals in their lives didn't end with 1776 or 1787. So we're going to take a big long look at that over the next 2 years. Glad to have you with for that.